Welcome to the light where we walk in the light, fight for the light, and shine the light of Jesus. Today, this weekend actually, I attended a beautiful wedding. I mean, it was absolutely beautiful. And every time I attend weddings, I'm like, oh my God. Everybody leaves feeling like, I don't know, there's just this different feeling, this warm feeling that you feel after seeing two people get married, the celebration, the beautiful words exchanged, and all of that. So, coincidentally, our lesson for today is on love. So, what is love? And this is from our book series that we're looking at every now and then. And the teacher says to the student, "What is love?" And the student says, "Love is wanting what's best for the other person." And so the teacher's like, "Yeah, that's good. It's that, and even more. It's wanting, it's loving the person, but it's also putting yourself in that other person's place. It's weeping when they weep. It's being happy when they're happy. It's carrying their burdens. It's helping them through tough times. It's being someone who will literally put yourself in their shoes, walk in their shoes, walk the walk they're walking, live with them, live the life they live, put yourself in place of them." And it's the ultimate love to take the place of someone else in the event that their life has to be saved. John 15:15 says, "Greater love has no man in this than a man lays down his life for his friend." But first he says, before that, love others as I have loved you. So basically, we have already received the ultimate love. So if anybody leaves a wedding feeling that emptiness because maybe you're like, I'm not married, or maybe you're just like, man, I remember those days, that first day when we said I do. And then you deal with life, and life is crazy. Of course, you remember that love is not always felt. Like, whether we believe it or not, the ultimate love has already been given to us. That ultimate love was shown by Jesus taking our place. So the fact that he asked us to love others as he loved us is a huge challenge, because how did he love us? He gave himself instead of us. He died on the cross instead of us. So the Bible also says in John chapter 5, Romans chapter 5, around the verse 6, I think, while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. Like, much less would someone die for somebody who was doing well, but while we were sinners, he did it. And it also says that most people wouldn't be willing to die for anybody. They wouldn't be willing to die for an upright man, much less a terrible person. But then what if a person is even really especially good? Well, maybe somebody would be willing to die for them, but most people, they're not going to do that. But that's love. Jesus died. He didn't consider it like, oh my God, I'm God himself, I'm without sin. He did it when he didn't deserve it. So I'm going to ask you or challenge you today to love someone who doesn't necessarily deserve it. Whether you know it or not, whether you feel it or not, whether you experience it or not, whether you receive it or not, Jesus Christ has already loved you with the deepest love that you'll ever be loved. And all we have to do is receive that love that he has already given us, whether we feel it or not. It's present. It's already done. It's a done deal. He loves us that much, and it's without condition. So it's not when we got it together. It's not after we decide that we want to receive it. He already has loved us that much. So today, our challenge is to love someone else that way. If you're already married, it may be a challenge to love your husband, whether that you feel that person deserves it or not. Or it also may be a challenge to walk with them through whatever they're going through in this life, the changes in life. You'd be surprised at the changes people go through with time and experience. And people want to easily love someone on the best days when things are going well. But what is love if it's not loving someone when they need it the most? And that's maybe when they're at their worst, not just when they're at their best. But as you go through your day to day, look for opportunities to love someone, to put someone else in ahead of you to put yourself in someone else's shoes. Love you. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. And it's Monday. And yes, I'm still sleepy. But I know it's going to be a blessed day. Okay? Bye.